let's pause here because you're already thinking, what the First, let's set some expectations for everybody, okay? So what you will see is a combination of time-lapse and real-time building and showing you around in a functional medieval villager city. So my goal is to build a city with your help and with your ideas that will be as functional and productive and as alive as possible. But I will describe this place later. Since this is the first episode, I'm kinda between the chairs because this episode will set the bar for what you will maybe expect from me from the next episodes. But here I would like to intervene because setting every week a new record will be, out of experience, punishing for me. So just that you know, the style, the length, and so on of this format will change over time, and it will not come regularly, since this is not my day job. Unless you would go ahead and let some coins spring into my direction. Haha. But I will try to upload as often as possible. Good day, everyone. This is Meddon speaking. Today we are going ahead and heading ahead our building place. This will, for the first, will not look fancy at all, but we will transform it into a medieval German city. And yeah, try to figure out if we can do this city as functional as possible. This means that we will include redstone builds and everything on to make this as a really functional city. And I prepared a little bit already for you here. Let me show what I mean with a little bit. We'll go ahead in our overhead view. We can see that we got some space to play around. Here you can see where we have the rough layout for the parts, what I'm going for. And in this building, we will start, I think, over right on the top with our main building, with our city hall. But first off, let's say hey. Good day, everybody. So yeah, down there, we have to our left side, we have the industrial complex later on, maybe with a few fishing houses and so on. Down below here, to our the closest ones, this will be the airport. Not the airport. The harbor. The shipping port, and yeah, and then in the center, we have a few housing districts. To the right, we can see already a little bit of a construction where I went ahead and built a little bit of library because I had a little idea that I want to include everybody of you here, or somehow everybody, maybe. Further up there will be then the city hall with the trading place. We will try to keep, as I mentioned, everything as functional as possible so that we get every single item or every single needed item that we need to survive. We try to get this one all to the central place there, so that we have a market store that fills up every so often. And yeah, I hope we can go ahead and build something nice. And I got here some help with my little camera. We will put it right over there then within the next few seconds. And should I show you first our here? Let me go ahead. So I got here a little wall. I got here a little to-do list, more or less, with all the possibilities for workshops, for necessary buildings that we need in the city. As the first order of our list, I'm heading here over to our main building. This will be the city hall, where we keep a few interesting things in here. Maybe we can try to figure out if you can get also a big storage under here. Maybe also with a few indicators what we need or what we want to build. Maybe the to-do list in here. I'm kind of unsure if we stay at this size. It's pretty huge at this point. and it will increase also in the height. As you might already, my next point that I wanted to go ahead is all the buildings that we will later build on will be fully automatic. So we will try to keep a little bit of building in here, but also we will try to automate as much things that we can do. So later on we have here our smith that will produce iron not the smith himself, but a people or a few villagers that would also include here a little smelter then, or would operate as smelter. Oh, what I forgot to mention is that we will have a village here in this one. Basically, I would try to figure out if you can get every single house as a proper housing with hundreds of villagers that would populate this little city here. I hope I can get this done, and maybe I will try to figure this one out. But first, let's get started with the main building, and I will get the cam over here so we can get a closer, bigger, and better look onto this one, so we can see the progress. This would be. See you later. Welcome back. We finished mainly first part of the building. We have right now the whole front finished, not the roof. The roof is to be done or to be finished. Also the tower, the clock tower to the side here, will have to be finished later on. Also we have still to do the sides and this side and this side. What I also will anticipate is to redo the entrance to our cave or our underground. Let me just quickly this. We have here right now this part. We finished this part of the building really early on. We will include here maybe a bit of, I don't know. Right now I'm thinking about Minecraft tracks that will end up here. So maybe as a connection hub, maybe like this. This could work, but I don't like the idea of a hub or a connection hub below the main building, the major building. Right now, the point is why I'm doing here right now a break is I want to go ahead and plan right now how I going ahead with the separation and with the detailing for the inside. So right now I want to make these buildings as useful as possible, so that every single building got a use. So like farming buildings got a use for their special placement then. Okay, but for the major building or for the major town hall, I'm thinking about what could be done here right now. I think from here we should be able to control defense systems. Shut down doors maybe. So we will go ahead and put here around the city a huge defense wall, or a building acting like a defense wall, and further around, and also there will also be walls. So therefore we can do the mechanism to lock these doors up so that no enemies can come in. What can we also do with this building? Right now we have we will be putting here around this area many stands for eating stuff and so on. But what can we use the town hall for also? And we can also do a building control. So I'm looking here right now onto the internet, trying to figure out if I can get any ideas. But I would say building control. Currently I'm looking here through the internet to figure out if I can get any ideas. We need to figure out a way to count all the villagers. I don't know how we can do it, or if there might be a way. Come on. So first off, we need a place where we can unlock all villagers. Let me see. So we need registration office. Let me see. Do we involve also a little police here? No police. Another thing that we need a fire station. Some wells. Also, we need a court. So right now we have all those offices here in our main building. We will include later on much more, but I'm kind of unsure if how we would handle the storage or the separation. So right now, I'm having some troubles to figure out if we should put all the places up in the first floor, and we should keep the ground floor clear, so that we can go ahead and put all the redstone or controls over here, so we can play with them later on. But I'm not quite 100% sure. Yeah, probably. But we will need a few other things too. Another thing is that we would have to close up this side. So I want to close this and make here then a halfway staircase, a rounded halfway staircase. So this will be closed. I think we would do here a stair up and here a stair up. Maybe. So we would do here at the front a reception, and where we can get a clue where to go. Then upstairs directly here to the side, and we would keep those. I don't know. I will try to figure something out right now. Maybe let's go back to the to a little time lapse, and we'll come back later with more ideas. I might split us, depending on the length, if I can get it into one. We might split it up into 2 parts. Because on this build I sit on for 2 days. So right now, I want to get this kind of finished and move on to new projects. But there is much to do on the tower, on the roof, and also, of course, on the inside. Let me know what we should go next with. And also, yep, let me think, or give me a few ideas if you want to include anything else, and we would put it in. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye. Oh, and yeah, you can find me on Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitch if you want to see more stuff of this. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye bye.